Right now at noon, a more contagious strain of COVID-19 has made its way into Wisconsin. And the House votes this afternoon on impeaching President Trump for a second time. We'll have the latest from the nation's capital.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Here's a live look at the nation's capital as the House is meeting right now to determine if President Trump will become the first president to be impeached twice, this time on a charge of inciting an insurrection. If approved, as expected, Mr. Trump will become the first president ever impeached twice. Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
1 week after a mob of President Trump's supporters made an assault on the U.S. Capitol, the House of Representatives will vote on an impeachment charge against him, incitement of an insurrection.
We are debating this historic measure at an actual crime scene, and we wouldn't be here if it weren't for the President of the United States.
In and around the Capitol, armed National Guard members and law enforcement remain on high alert. Some Republicans say this impeachment could cause more division.
Emotions are clearly running high, and political divisions have never been more apparent in my lifetime. We desperately need to seek a path forward, healing for the American people.
But unlike the first time, this afternoon's vote will be bipartisan, with a growing group of Republicans supporting impeachment.
Looking at the impeachment article and knowing that the president incited an insurrection and now, steps out and claims he bears no responsibility. I think in my mind, at least in my conscience and what I believe my job is, there's no way I could vote no on this.
House GOP leaders say they will not pressure their members to vote one way or the other today. And on the Senate side, some Republicans have signaled they're open to considering impeachment.
The New York Times is reporting Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is supportive of impeachment proceedings, which could open the door for other GOP senators to follow suit.
I know many of them are very open to voting to convict the president. I think they're waiting to see what the articles are and what the vote is today in the House of Representatives.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has already named the 9 impeachment managers who will act as prosecutors during a Senate trial. House Democratic leaders say they will send the article of impeachment to the Senate immediately. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And it took Speaker Pelosi nearly a month to name the House managers during the first impeachment. Wisconsin Congressman Mark Pocan is calling on the president to be impeached.
We're going to have Republicans joining Democrats and doing the right thing. And I hope that the Senate will do it as well, because we need to remove him from office and make sure that he can never run for office again. I just want to let you know.
Meanwhile, Republican Brian Steele said that he would vote against impeachment. The National Guard issuing weapons to troops Wednesday at Capitol Hill 1 week after that insurrection by Trump supporters. Each member gets a pistol and a larger rifle as security ramps up following last week's deadly riots. The Pentagon announced yesterday that National Guard members supporting Capitol security would be armed. It comes ahead of next week's inauguration for President-elect Joe Biden and amid escalating threats against elected officials. The National Guard plans to have up to 15,000 troops to meet requests for the inauguration. Well, a cloudy and mild Wednesday, but we could see some precipitation tomorrow. Let's head over to Hattie's house where she has the weather. Hi, Hattie McLean.
Good afternoon, Mark. Yeah, all is quiet here and across most of southern Wisconsin. We're looking at a live look from the Edgewater Sky Camera this afternoon. Skies are cloudy here in Madison. It's a general thin cloud, though, so you may be seeing a little bit of sunshine in between those clouds from time to time. Temperatures in the mid-30s right now, up to 36 here in Madison, 37 in Janesville, 35 in Platteville. We're not going to climb too much higher than that, but it is going to be a mild day. Even with the lack of sunshine today, we're looking at highs in the middle 30s. Temperatures over the next 12 hours aren't going to move too much. In fact, we'll only drop into the 20s overnight tonight. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll talk about the impacts of the next storm system that is going to move in tomorrow.
All right, Hattie, we'll see you then. Thank you. We do have some breaking news. State health officials say a more contagious strain of the COVID-19 has been found in Wisconsin. The variant was first discovered in England in November and December. Researchers believe the new strain spreads more rapidly and easily than the original strain. However, there's no evidence that the new strain causes more severe illness or increased risk of death. Health officials are continuing to remind Wisconsinites to practice social distancing and wear a mask. Governor Tony Evers has called for a special session of the legislature to address the state's broken unemployment system. The session is scheduled for January 19th at noon. Evers signed Executive Order number 103 following his 2021 State of the State address. The state's Department of Workforce Development has faced criticism for delays with distributing unemployment payments to those impacted by the pandemic. An audit by the Nonpartisan Legislative Audit Bureau showed DWD sometimes waited weeks to start processing unemployment claims. Evers has proposed a plan that would appropriate more than $5.3 million to the DWD to start working on modernizing the state's unemployment system. Of coronavirus complications since the start of the pandemic, with 47 new deaths confirmed yesterday. State and county health officials recorded 2,870 new cases of the virus on Tuesday. The state has reached an all-time total of 511,415 confirmed cases, and more than 28,000 of those are active. The Trump administration is releasing all coronavirus vaccine doses in the U.S. to help treat the maximum number of Americans. More than 4,300 Americans died from coronavirus yesterday. That's a new single-day record. Efforts to give out shots are accelerating all over the country after repeated criticism that the vaccination drive is moving too slowly. Data from DHS shows that more than 8,000 people got vaccines in Wisconsin on Monday. Statewide, more than 163,000 shots are in arms so far. About two-thirds of those are from Pfizer, while about 58,000 are Moderna's vaccine. Wisconsin Republican lawmakers are asking Governor Evers to come up with a vaccination plan. In a letter to the governor, Speaker Robin Vos says there is confusion on who's supposed to get the vaccine and when. He says healthcare workers, local public health officers, first responders, teachers, and other critical frontline workers are unsure if and when they may receive a vaccine, let alone distribute the vaccine to the public. In our mutual quest to return to normalcy, this unknown is an unfortunate and inhibiting factor. Vos said that the state needs a comprehensive vaccine distribution plan now. Part of Madison's new Police Civilian Oversight Board is being challenged by the Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liability, or WILL, for imposing what it calls unconstitutional racial quotas. WILL filed a notice of claim on Wednesday on behalf of 7 residents in Madison. They believe the city violated the Constitution's ban on racial discrimination by requiring 9 members of the 11-member Police Civilian Oversight Board belong to specific racial groups. The board is charged with appointing an independent police monitor, conducting police assessments, and making recommendations on use of force and officer discipline. WILL's notice of claim starts a 120-day timeline before a lawsuit against the city is filed. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office is reminding residents to lock up their vehicles at night after multiple vehicle thefts. Law enforcement says they've experienced 3 motor vehicle thefts in the last month, most of them in the Lomira area. Deputies say the suspects are targeting vehicles that are unlocked with keys hidden inside of them. Criminals are also looking for unlocked garages, homes, and sheds. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
Apple advances its pledge to combat systemic racism and a contact-free collaboration to kick off the Girl Scout cookie season. I'm Naomi Ruckham at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
$6 million worth of top brand home furnishings must be sold at Ashley Home Store. All furniture is up to 50% off store-wide. Plus, take a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout and interest-free financing for up to 3 years. Stretch your stimulus check further at Ashley Home Store.
At Menards, we know how important it is to be comfortable in your home. Upgrade now with comfy interior furniture, and you'll get a free area rug. That's right, get a free 5x7 rug valued at $149.99 with the purchase of any upholstered living room furniture at $299 or more. Find the perfect furniture to fit any decor. From love seats to sofas, sectionals, and recliners. Menards has what you need to start relaxing now. Plus, get a free rug.
Save big money at Menards.
At iMart Express, it's just the right price. 2 pairs pairs of glasses start under $40. Using insurance? We accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. Glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at iMart Express.
At American Family Insurance, we've always protected more than what you drive. We've protected and supported the dreams that drive you. Right now, that means extending our 10% savings on auto premium for all current and new auto customers through March, so you can get a little closer to your dream. Whether your dream is discovering new roads and new limits, or supporting that dream. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you
to go ahead and smile.
$6 million worth of furniture and mattresses must be sold at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 65% off doorbuster mattresses like these. Plus, pay as little as $25 per month, interest-free for up to 6 years on luxury sleep systems. Stretch your stimulus check further at Ashley Home Store.
The cost of living in the U.S. rose in December at the fastest pace since last summer. While consumer prices stayed constant, Americans paid more for gasoline, pushing inflation up about 0.4%. Investors don't anticipate inflation having a negative impact on the economy this year. Apple is investing $60 million in the fight against systemic racism. A large portion of the funding will finance small and mid-sized businesses with an emphasis on minority ownership. Apple will also invest in 2 venture capital and banking spaces to support entrepreneurs of color. Some Americans hit the hardest financially during the pandemic are also facing a second blow, higher bank fees. According to a new report from Bankrate.com, those who saw a negative impact on their household income are paying 4 times more a month in checking account fees. Black and Hispanic populations also face disproportionate fees, paying more than twice as much as their white neighbors. And the Girl Scout cookie season is going virtual. The organization will host virtual cookie booths next month and is partnering with Grubhub to deliver those tag-alongs and Thin Mints contact-free. And there's a new cookie in the lineup, the Toastier. It resembles and tastes like French toast. Yum. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Naomi Ruckham.
Democracy last Wednesday.
Naomi, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 29 points. The NASDAQ up 50. The S&P 500 up almost 3 points. The Consumer Electronics Show is in full swing, and major changes are in place. COVID-19 inspired gadgets and products claiming to help you get through the pandemic. Everything from smart masks and virus detecting stickers are creating lots of buzz. AirPop's new Active Plus Smart Mask comes with a sensor that connects to your smartphone and claims to monitor your breath and outside air quality. And the Bio button, it sticks to your body and claims to track temperature, breathing, and heart rate and activity level.
The maker, BioIntelliSense, told us that after a few days, the gadget can collect enough data to help identify if you have symptoms of possible COVID-19 infection, even if you don't know that you're sick.
Another big hit is touchless tech, everything from touchless doorbells, toilets, and faucets, all aimed at cutting down the transmission of germs and bacteria. It certainly was a happy holiday season for online retailers. Adobe Analytics reports Americans spent a record $188.2 billion in cyber sales. That's a 32% hike from the previous year. This is the first time there were more than $1 billion worth of online purchases every day from November through December. Analysts say part of the boost in online sales came as the result of people not going to brick and mortar stores due to the coronavirus pandemic. Among the popular items purchased this past holiday season, consumer electronics and home improvement. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. A pretty seasonable Wednesday, but we could see a wintry mix tomorrow. Meteorologist Hattie McLean has more ahead in your first WARN forecast.
Ring in
new year with a new room from Steinhoffel's during our extended New Year's sale. Save 35% store-wide and get amazing deals like any size Sealy mattress, only $99. This queen bed, $6.99. Or this dining set, $7.99. This leather sofa, now only $9.99. And make your new room more affordable with Steinhoffel's 60-month special financing. Only at Steinhoffel's and Steinhoffels.com.
So, how's saving for the renovation going?
All done.
I will never understand how you do it.
Easy. She saves with BMO Harris. We give you a cash reward for every month you save.
So BMO will give me cash for saving money?
You bet.
Can the subject hold position 2, please?
How's this?
That's art.
I make saving look good.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. Get a $5 reward every month you save $200 or more in a new BMO Statement Savings account.
Love lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Pick and Save, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low. On food that's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Extended through January 15th. Join Planet Fitness for no enrollment. $10 a month, no commitment. 2020 is over. Start 2021 with tons of ways to get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. And spread out while you work out with cardio distancing and our new crowd meter. Plus, use our app to get moving anywhere. Your fitness is essential, so kick things off with the year's best deal. Join for no enrollment, $10 a month, no commitment. Deal ends January 15th.
5 Madison area locations. Sign up for $10 a month. Stop in today.
Hi, folks. Thursday, we'll update the snow chances in your first warn forecast, and we're talking to a constitutional law expert about impeachment and whether it means President Trump can be blocked from taking office again. See you Thursday morning.
The race to vaccinate is on, but like so many other states, Wisconsin's lagging behind. What's the holdup? News 3 Now breaks down the local vaccination chain and why you may have to wait a bit longer to roll up your sleeve. Thursday at 10. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this Wednesday. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Watching the snow melt. So that's something that we always start talking about right around this time in January. We don't want all the snow to go away because that exposes a lot of our alfalfa and grass fields, our cover crops to some damage. So we'll kind of keep an eye on what's going on there. I just had a news story cross my desk that Wisconsin's lost a real gem as far as agriculture and the dairy science field. Dr. Neil Jorgensen, who is past dean of the College of Ag and Life Sciences, has passed away at the age of 85. Now, I had the pleasure of working with Neil a lot of years. He stepped in at the College of Ag as dean, and then he was away for associate activities, came back in as an interim dean. And one thing about Neil is he really did not limit his conversations to just people within the College of Ag and Life Sciences. He went across the street to work with biochemists, taking a look at different things that influence our food production, influence what we feed our animals. He grew up on a dairy farm up in Luck, Wisconsin, went to school at UW River Falls after serving in the Army. When he got his ag education degree from River Falls, came to Madison and started working in biochemistry and dairy science. And like I said, a lot of his peers are really speaking wonderfully of Dr. Neil Jorgensen, who passed away right around the holidays at the age of 85. We've got details up on our website. If you knew Neil or had the pleasure of working with him, check it out. So the little rascals with money bags have snuck in on our corn and soybeans on the midday. Profit takers have come around, and we knew it was going to happen. We got awfully lofty yesterday after that World Ag Supply Demand Report up the limit. We were still strong up until about lunchtime, and then things kind of came back on us. Dairy markets continue to lose ground. We're keeping an eye on what's happening with USDA's Farmers to Families Food Box program. That's been a major influence on our product prices. Barrel cheese down 7 at $1.58. 40-pound block cheese down 4 3/4 cents at $1.91, and AA butter again today down 2 1/4 at $1.28 3/4 per pound. So, like I said, you tell Haddikins keep a little bit of that snow around. Our snowmobilers won't be happy, and neither will my little alfalfa fields if it all goes away. But 38, oh come on!
I know it's unusual. All right, well let's find out from Haddikins. She's over with the latest forecast. Hi, Hads.
Thanks, Peapod. we do have warmer than normal temperatures for January standards, and unfortunately some of that snow is going to be melting the next day or so, but we'll add a little bit of cleanup snow is in the forecast. Take a live look outside this afternoon. It is cloudy here in Madison and across most of southern Wisconsin. Not a lot of precipitation though in the area. The upcoming storm that I've been talking about for the last few days comes tomorrow, and we know a few things for certain. We're just a day out from the storm system. It will bring some light snow accumulations to southern Wisconsin and likely impact the Thursday afternoon commute. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow afternoon, coming home, it might take you a little longer than it usually does. So heaviest snow amounts with this system are going to be north and west of Madison. There are still a few question marks, even this close to the onset of the storm system. There will be a light mix transitioning over to snow, and now the latest forecast models are bringing that transition in a little bit more quickly. So a real short window for that mixy precipitation tomorrow morning. Should be snow by the afternoon. Also, what the storm is going to do on Friday is still a little bit under question. The exact track and strength of the storm will impact whether or not we see some snow lingering through the day on Friday. Some areas of Wisconsin are likely going to see some snow through Friday. Snow chances, again, pretty limited today. You may see a few flurries or a sprinkle here or there. Otherwise, the main chances for precipitation arrive tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening time frame. That snow is expected to wind down as we go through the day on Friday. Future track snowfall, total accumulation between now and Saturday is going to be on the light side. We're talking 1 to 3 inches with lightest amounts near the state line. And again, this is sort of a long duration light snow event. The snow will last through most of the day on Thursday. Doppler track this morning. If you look at Doppler track, you'll see a little bit of light return activity west of Madison. Most likely these are not hitting the ground as the atmosphere is not quite yet saturated, and so all that precipitation is evaporating before it reaches the surface. Our main moisture with this next storm system is still in Montana, this lunch hour. Temperatures out ahead of this storm system are actually quite mild. Take a look at some of the numbers. North Platte, Nebraska, 56. Denver's at 53. Even mid-40s in parts of eastern Montana this morning or this afternoon, and 60s in parts of Kansas. We're not quite that mild here in southern Wisconsin. We are seeing the clouds associated out ahead of the system already moving into southern Wisconsin, and it looks like we're going to keep those clouds through the rest of the day. Here's a look at your future track forecast model. We'll start with temperatures first. We are in the mid to upper 30s. Boscoville's already 38, as is Monroe. Madison is 36. Temperatures may climb another degree or two, but that's about it for the afternoon. Mild temperatures are going to continue overnight tonight as lows stay in the 20s. That rain-snow mix is expected to make it to the Mississippi River Valley by about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. After 7, fair game for southwestern Wisconsin to see some of that mix. It will pretty quickly change over to snow as it works its way into south central Wisconsin, though. Temperatures will climb just a few degrees above the freezing point tomorrow. A chance for some light snow lingers on Friday, especially into the evening. Otherwise, we're looking at just flurries for the weekend. Temperatures, Mark, will cool down a little bit. We're back to highs in the 20s.
Still not bad. It could be a lot worse. All right, Hattie, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Grab your culinary passport and your appetite, because today we're making a dish from northern Italy. It's risotto, and it's creamy, easy to love, and so versatile.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there's now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Start out with neutrals. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Try adding contrast by using light with dark. Finally, add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Play around and have fun. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Wipe the slate clean for 2020 and start on a lasting career at Herzing University. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. A new year, a new career. It's possible.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Call or click today.
What do you say I share a recipe with you that in the past you may have been intimidated by? It's risotto, and it originates in northern Italy. Over the years, it's become crazy popular here in the States. And once you find out how easy it is to make, you'll wonder why you didn't make it sooner. The first thing you want to do is warm some chicken broth in a saucepan, and we'll come back to this in a sec. Now, in a large saucepan, we saute some onions and mushrooms in a little butter until they're tender. Then we stir in some arborio rice, garlic, and a bit of wine. And cook that until the wine is absorbed. Now here's the trick to making creamy risotto. Slowly add in the warm chicken broth, 1 cup at a time, stirring it until it's absorbed. Right before serving, stir in a bit more butter, some Parmesan cheese, parsley, and pepper, and it's done. See, I told you it was easy. And once you take your first forkful, I have a pretty good feeling that this will become part of your monthly dinner routine. You could even add some cooked shrimp or chicken to it. To get the recipe for our creamy mushroom risotto, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a Northern Italian way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. Check this out. A waterfall in Minnehaha Regional Park in Minneapolis was partly frozen, which formed a massive icicles where water normally flows. Video posted on Twitter showed only a trickle of water flowing, flanked by sheets of icicles. The National Weather Service and Hattie McLean says below freezing temperatures are expected to continue in the coming weeks, with conditions set to deteriorate, with wintry weather expected Thursday through Friday. Got that right?
Yes, you do, Mark. And actually, the long-term forecast is indicating a bit more polar air moving in, but that's not until later on next week. Let's get you up to date with what's happening right now. Just cloudy skies in southwestern Wisconsin this morning. Our Queen Bee Radio Sky Camera shot shows you that. 35 in Platteville, 36 here in Madison, so pretty mild. Get outside and enjoy those mild temperatures this afternoon. Temps will climb to highs, maybe a couple degrees warmer, and then we'll start to drop just a little bit. Not terribly, though. We'll drop only to the mid-20s overnight tonight.
Thanks for watching.